Alright, today, take this all with a grain of salt, but you read the title. Fireflies from 2021 or something. Well, they might be back. Oh, and so might pigs be too. Yeah, let's take a look. Little disclaimer, I've got integrity. I like to talk about leaks that I know are at least decently credible. This leak is different. It's not that I don't think this leak is credible, because it definitely could be, and at the least, I think it's super interesting. It's just, I don't know this leaker. I've never talked about this leaker's leaks before, but they have been right before. I was made aware of this by an anonymous user on Twitter who shall remain anonymous, but we talked about it, so if it's you, you know who you are, and big shout out. Also, yes, our story with today's leak, it officially begins in February of this year. I don't know if it's just me, if I'm the only one, but I always forget about the bug being inside of 1.21 Turkey Trials. And in fact, I don't know, for whatever reason, I always put this guy in my mental memory as being a Minecraft 1.20 feature. But no. This guy was added on Valentine's Day this year. To establish credibility today, this is where we kick everything off. Minecraft Snapshot 24W07A, the Bogged. Now on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2024, a little bit before the snapshot ended up dropping, the devs did reveal the Bogged over on their official website. Now, the Bogged is of course a skeleton variant with a very specific name. Now, the fact that this thing is called a Bogged, I mean, that's such a specific name and wording. Like, you wouldn't be able to just pull this name out of thin air and say, hey, yeah, the new Minecraft mod that will be added tomorrow will be called the Bogged, especially if you didn't know anything. And that right there is where our little leaker today establishes credibility, because one day before the Bogged was revealed to the public, somehow this user right here was able to reveal the name of the Bogged. At the time of the reveal, like less than a mere 24 hours away from this thing's full implementation into the game, it wasn't clear what the Bogged meant. But you know what they say, hindsight is 40/40 divided by 2, you get 20/20 or something, and that's like perfect division. The Bogged, they knew. Somehow, they knew. Unlike the beautiful Badgerman boy leaks from years prior, our leaker today will be remaining anonymous, but is the same person the whole time. Here on out, for the purpose of today's video, our leaker will be referred to as Alfred Winston. Alright, so in our timeline today, fast forwarding things a whole lot to only a few weeks ago. This teaser, this beautiful 4 emoji teaser right here. This is highly relevant for whatever is coming to Minecraft next, and what kicked our leaker's new leaks off. I don't want to talk about this one for too long because we kind of already did that. In this video right here, we talk about that recent emoji teaser and every other thing going on inside of the game, the community right now, that kind of points towards a potential seasons update coming sometime soon. However, that is seemingly this WhatsApp teaser that set our leaker off. The following screenshots that I am about to show you are from a private Discord, a Discord server that I am not inside of. However, the credible person who informed me about all of this is inside of and saw these messages. Inside of that Discord server, these messages have since been deleted because I guess they were in like their wrong channel or whatever, but before they were deleted, screenshots were grabbed. Just saw Phoenix's new video. It's abysmal what passes for a leak nowadays. Here's a better one for the spring drop. What? No. You can't just say these 2 colorful emojis. That is so specific. Everybody in the Minecraft community and their grandmother, their sweet, beautiful aunt as well. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, they all know exactly what those 2 colors mean. It's one thing and one thing only. This is the initial message that showed up inside of that Discord server from that initial leaker who called the Bogged, like the name perfectly, before it was ever revealed to the public, shortly after that emoji reveal happened. Alright, so that's really intriguing, but we'll leave it in the past for now. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Oh, also, pig. Alright, so somehow this one isn't as cryptic. I mean, it's a literal emoji of a pig. The first thing that comes to my mind is some kind of new pig mob variant maybe making its way into the game. An intriguing choice considering the fact that the Nether is kind of already ruled by pig creatures, and we have Hoglin, Zoglin, you know, a bunch of pig creatures. But I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. More pigs is nice. After all, those beautiful pig variants from Minecraft Earth, I mean, if this could be hinting at that, it would be a dream come true. So our 2 major initial leaks, that's what we're looking at. Add in the context of the initial teaser that we have, and we might be able to formulate a decent theory for what this new update might be. That 3rd leak, oh, just you stay tuned. Tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. This next year is going to be big for sure. And even in the short term, to wrap up the year, I've got a couple of huge videos that I've been cooking up for you that you're not going to want to miss. Going back to the WhatsApp teaser, the official one that we have from the Minecraft developers. Whatever this is, it's set in stone. My big theory is seasons, but you never know. It's based off of some other interesting things going on, but you never know. Maybe it's something else, like perhaps ambiance. So, I mean, look, we always used to go back to it. Fireflies, they could have been such an amazing thing. Revealed at Minecraft Live 2021, initially stated to be a large part of the wild update. Wait, hold on a second. Did they always blink so quickly? That seems way quicker than I remember. Of course, we all know how the story when it comes to Fireflies ended up going. Fast forward to almost the release of the wild update, and the devs were suspiciously silent on the absence of Fireflies inside of the update. That is, until they kind of just casually mentioned that, hey, Fireflies actually poison frogs, and also they're actually just not gonna come to the update. And to be honest, and I'm saying this with love, it was one of the lamest ways the devs could have canceled a Minecraft feature. Fast forward a few years, and the devs have to have heard the love coming from the community for these tiny 2 little pixels, and oh boy, wouldn't these 2 tiny little pixels make a gigantic and beautiful overhaul to ambiance inside of the swamp? Interpreting those 4 initial emojis as ambiance, I mean, it's kind of a stretch, but at the same time, not really, because seasons, I mean, that is kind of all just a gigantic ambiance overhaul. Maybe the ambiance overhaul, instead of being seasons, is just the friends that we made along the way, and the friends that we made along the way, maybe it's fireflies. If they wanted to stand by that whole fireflies poisoning the frog thing, no big deal. The fireflies just don't pop up in the swamp. Instead, they're in many of the other biomes in the dead of night. The idea of a new pig, too, I mean, that kind of fits in with the ambiance theme. Maybe they're going to be making all of the biomes feel a little bit more alive with some subtle new ambiance, and in order to do that, a new pig variants for some of them. Hey, look, Pig Lover 99 and the pig fan community, it's not shade at the pig, of course, it's not just ambiance. The cross-eyed little buddy is, of course, so much more than just ambiance, but yeah, you get the point. Combine our leakers emoji teasers with the WhatsApp teaser, and to perhaps the other thing that this could all mean is a brand new biome coming to the game. But hold up. They kind of just did that. So I'm still not sure how the devs will be rocking it when it comes to this new drop update system and updates in general, but how it used to work for the longest time, well, typically, if the devs did something in one update, say Minecraft 1.19, well then almost for certain, just because of how they like to prioritize the large size of the community and the different interests inside of it, almost for certain, whatever happened in 1.19, say a brand new biome or two, well, it almost always would never happen in the next following update. Now look, obviously this isn't always the case. You can break that theory pretty easily, but it is a testament as to how the devs like to spread out feature development and implementation, so a large portion of the community doesn't just feel ignored for years on end. Also, the emojis that were teased here were flowers, so they just added a biome called the garden. That would be real funny if they turned around and added in the next update another biome that is basically a garden, right? There's no way it's a biome, but maybe. Last but not least, this art, this beautiful art right here. Oh boy, all over this art, there is sunshine. There are flowers, it's beautiful. And I mean, I almost could see a brand new pig variant fitting inside of the birch forest biome. After all, take a look at this thing nowadays. It's one of the most dull, boring biomes of all time. I mean, I love the tall trees here, but in the normal version of the birch forest, I mean, it's just so lame and empty. It's literally a blank canvas. Going back to what the community has loved before, that art right there is gorgeous. Imagine a Minecraft update that implements hollow logs to the game, revamps the birch forest biome, and maybe adds in a couple of other features as well. I don't know if the devs are about to add a birch forest biome that is so much more beautiful, or even just fireflies in general. But at the least, this leaker has been credible in the past, and I thought this stuff was interesting. Now, obviously, right now, we're heading right smack dab into the holidays, my birthday, the big party and everything, and of course, in honor of my birthday and the other holidays that are around this time of the year, all of the devs go on a big break, so we're probably not going to hear very much more when it comes to this next Minecraft update for a couple of weeks, or at least, that's my big hunch. However, there is one more thing that the leaker has left us with, just more chill. Anyway, be on the lookout for January 8th. All right, and taking a look at the calendar for 2025, January 8th, I mean, that is the first Wednesday. That isn't the new year. Like, the devs will never release a snapshot on New Year's Day. I think the closest we've gotten before is, like, maybe on the 3rd of the year, but the 8th, that next week, is definitely the week that the devs would presumably be back. I guess that could just be a simple prediction that the 8th is maybe the first likely day that there'll be a preview or a snapshot again or whatever, but I mean, gosh, could it actually be happening? What do you think about all this? Tell me about it down below. Thanks for watching today's video. It's a little bit more speculative than I usually like to be speculative on, but as a Firefly lover, like I said, I thought it was at least a little bit intriguing. Anyways, tap like, subscribe, happy early birthday to me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.